What up, y'all? My name is Isaiah, and I'm a first year pharmacy student, and I just wanted to welcome y'all to my new YouTube channel called Pharm with Zay that's going to be dedicated to my journey throughout pharmacy school and hopefully a long career in pharmacy. So if you're interested, be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. In this video, I wanted to give a little recap on how first semester went for me and my mindset heading into second semester. And I also wanted to give a little advice to incoming students or other pharmacy students or just people who are interested in pharmacy in general. First semester started off pretty okay for me. I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I knew how to study. I was bringing in kind of the same study habits from undergrad. And overall, I thought I had the hang of pharmacy school and it wasn't too bad. Then I quickly found out that everything I thought I knew about studying and time management in pharmacy school, I didn't know at all. All of a sudden, looked up one week and we had multiple quizzes, an exam, homework assignments, volunteering, club events, all of this kind of stuff to go to all in 1 week a lot of the time. And things started to not fall my way, so I had a conversation with myself and I realized that I needed to make a change and it needed to happen fast, and whatever I was doing wasn't working. My whole study routine that I had before, I threw that out and tried a completely different one. Began typing my notes instead of writing and studying a lot earlier and managing my time better, and I began to see an improvement really. All of a sudden I had this resurgence of passion and I felt more dedicated and motivated, and I felt like I actually could get through pharmacy school. Everything started to fall in place with my grades and my time management, my mental. Essentially everything became better for me. There's this phrase in pharmacy school that we say a lot: if you fall behind, you're going to be playing catch up the rest of the semester, so it's best to stay ahead. If you slack off studying one day, or if you miss a day and don't make it up, or you decide to blow off a little bit of studying and you think you're going to have time for it later, or you start to procrastinate essentially, it's going to come back to bite you. And so now that I've dealt with that adjustment period, I feel like I know what to expect. They say every semester is going to be more difficult and it gets harder. It never gets easier in pharmacy school, but I still know what to expect. I know what to expect of myself, at least. I think overall next semester is going to be a lot more positive for me and I'm going to do a lot better. Enough about me and how my semester went. I wanted to get some advice for incoming students or other pharmacy students, or people who are interested in pharmacy and don't know what it's like, or people who are interested in going to grad school. Advice that's applicable to anyone really. The first thing I wanted to say is start good time management skills early. I can't stress enough how much time management and maximizing the hours in your day and organization go to being successful and making life so much easier for you. Whether you need to set reminders, put everything into your calendar, whatever you need to do to make sure you're more organized and you know what's on the agenda for the day and what you need to get done. You'd be surprised how much easier your life is and how much things start to fall into place more once you organize your schedule and maximize the amount of hours that you have in the day. We all have the same 24 hours and it's up to you to do what you can to take care of everything you need to get done in those 24 hours. Time management. Make sure that's a skill that you learn early and learn it well. Another point I wanted to make that kind of ties into the previous points that I made is to map out your life and career goals. Think about them, think about how they need to get done, and write them down. Take mental notes. Make sure you plan everything and plan each step one by one. I feel like we shouldn't emphasize so much on the end goal and the end result and the point where we are successful, but I feel like we should more so think about the steps that it's going to take to get there. How are you going to get to that point? What can I do to put myself in the best position that I can succeed, that I can achieve all the goals and everything I want to do? And I feel a very good way of doing that is to map everything out and come up with a plan and try to execute each step on that plan, and eventually one day you'll look up and you'll be at the spot that you've always dreamt about, that you've always had aspirations for. The last point I want to make is whatever you do, make sure you're passionate about it and you love it. I know for me, one of my biggest fears coming out of undergrad was ending up in a career that I had no passion for, that I didn't love, that I overall just hated and didn't want to be there. And luckily, very late in my undergrad career, I found out about pharmacy and I was able to pivot, and I fell in love with pharmacy. And I feel my love and passion for pharmacy is what's driving me, it's what's keeping me motivated to the end result, to being a PharmD and eventually having the dream career that I've always wanted to have, which is pediatric oncology. I feel personally, if you don't love what you're doing, it's gonna lead to burnout, and you're probably gonna look up one day and be like, why am I doing this? What's the point of me doing this? I don't see why I have to endure all this stress for something that I don't even love, that I don't want to do. And I feel like if you are passionate about something and you do really love it, you're still gonna have doubts and questions, but at the end of the day, they're always gonna be answered with, you're doing this because you love it, you're passionate about it, you're doing it for something greater than yourself. And I feel like that goes a long way into being happy and living a happy life. Alright y'all, that's the end of this video. If you made it to this point, thank you for watching my first video, my first ever YouTube video. And I have many more to come, hopefully. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do. Pharmacy, my job, showing school. I also do other hobbies that I might want to incorporate. I'll try to be somewhat consistent with the uploading. I know school can get rough, and once the rough gets going, some things might have to get put on the back burner, but I will try to be consistent, and I will try to make sure I keep providing you guys content and showing you more about this journey that I'm on, and hopefully you all want to take it with me. Message me or comment if you have any other suggestions or questions, anything you'd like to know. Please message me or comment me or leave a comment. And also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.